Eddie here again, and in this short video we're going to talk about the rules of the road afloat. The most important rule by far is the lookout rule. Maintain a lookout. Paying attention to our surroundings is by far the most important rule. We must do it by all means, by sight, by sound, by radar. And in a motorboat or a powerboat, we're on a jockey seat or a bucket seat, unlike a sailboat where we're quite often sitting sideways on a bench, holding a wheel or a tiller, so we can move around easily in a sailboat. But we're sort of stuck in this seat, and if we want to look behind us, we got to stand up. So we must appoint lookouts. You always appoint lookouts before you go anywhere. And don't say, lads, keep an eye out when we're going here. You say, Mick, keep an eye out astern, please. John, you're watching to port, and Mary, you're watching to starboard. Be specific about it. Give people a duty, and make sure that you communicate with your crew throughout the journey. And it's so important that you let them know if you're going to turn to the left or the right. And if you are turning to the left or the right, you took a look over your shoulder either side before turning. That's really important in a powerboat. The rules, right? We pass port to port. We drive on the right-hand side of the road. We turn to the right to avoid the other guy. We drive on the right-hand side of the road. We give way to boats on our right-hand side, just like a roundabout. And the best way to do that is go under his stern, so we're passing port to port. Overtaking boat keeps clear, and this includes sailboats. If you're in a sailboat and you're overtaking a motorboat, you must keep clear. And then one of the big ones is you give way to craft less maneuverable than you. In other words, you have manners. So the motorboat gives way to the sailboat, they give way to the fishing boat, they all give way to the ship in the channel, and they all give way to the guy who's working on something on the bottom. Quite simple, they're logical, and they're manners. So here's an example. We've got a ship coming down the channel. He's going out of this harbour because the green is on his left, the red is on his right. So the rib very cleverly waits until he's after going past. The sailboat is keeping well out of the way. But we've got this powerboat here. Yes, he's passing port to port, but this is an instance of where the channel is marked. He should be keeping out of it to give the ship plenty of room. If you're in a situation where you are passing close to a ship, make sure you can see the bridge of the ship, because if you can't see that, they can't see you. And I can tell you, having travelled on ships in the harbour here on the bridge, it is frightening when you lose sight of a fellow out fishing in his little boat at night. So please bear that one in mind. Keep well clear of shipping. Now that you've learned from the video, we have some questions for you. So you will have to answer a number of questions on the video here.